especially in skateboarding, you hear about it, you know, people like hurting like ACL or, you know, having to have surgeries. I never had one before, so I was kind of like devastated at first, you know, like, I mean, I was able to skate 20 years without having to have one before, but yeah, it was tough, you know. I mean, I didn't know what to expect, never had an injury, so it was really, really tough, especially getting like on primitive, like short time before that. I had so many things I wanted to do, like so many ideas on filming trips or filming video parts, and then all of a sudden, like, boom. I didn't feel anything snap at the time, but just the way I landed and the way I felt, I was like, oof, like that's definitely not good. And then when I woke up the next morning, I was like, my knee was like swollen and like I was really in pain, so I went and got like an MRI, X-ray, see what was going on, and that's when they told me like I torn my ACL. Waking up from a surgery like that is definitely tough. It's definitely tough. You wake up, you're on crutches right away. You can't even put your foot on the ground at all. You can't extend your knee or your leg. You can't really bend it at all. Everything is a mission, you know. Like in the beginning, man, like putting a socks on takes you like 2 minutes of like pain. I got my surgery end of March. I think I started physiotherapy around month of May. I knew that there was like a doctor that was really helping a bunch of skaters around the valley, Dr. Eddie. A lot of my friends used to go there, so I was like, man, he knows what's up, he knows what it takes for skaters to come back from injuries. And then like from there, Eddie put together like certain programs, like different drills. The exercises were getting more physical, harder, putting like some agility drills slowly, like jumping, landing. So yeah, I got very fortunate, you know, to have Dr. Eddie to help me and know exactly like what I was able to do in the beginning, get those right exercises where like it wasn't too hard for my knee, but good enough so I could progress as fast as possible, you know.
Round one. Hard. But it's gotta feel hard. I mean, if you do everything like easy, it means you're not really working hard, you know. But it's definitely getting harder and harder. But that's what you want, you know. Get the knee ready to be back on the board and 100%. So you have to push yourself.
Well, like a few months ago, I saw my surgeon again. I told him my knee was feeling, how physical the exercises and the physiotherapy was getting over there with Eddie. And I told him, so what do you think? Where am I at? And he's like, man, I think you could start pushing around. At least go to the store on the board, just spend a little more time on the board. No tricks yet, but start skating. Like just step on the board, push, see how it feels. So that was already like a huge step for me. Like I was like, really? My knee surgeon tell me I can get back on the board. Like I was so happy. Or I had the confidence, like, man, maybe I can do an ollie on my board. It's possible. So I spoke to Eddie. I'm like, man, how far you think I am from like doing an ollie or trying to skate? It's like, man, just listen to your body and see how it feels. But watching you work out, I think you're ready. And I was like, okay, let's see if I can skate. It's crazy because I never spent like that amount of time off my board. So trust me, it's pretty overwhelming when you get on your board and everything feels kind of new, you know? Like when you've been skating for so long, you've repeated all those tricks so many times that like, you know, automatically, like when you lock in the front board, how your body needs to be. Those things I felt like, okay, I've got to relearn it a little bit because I had no idea. So it's kind of tough to go from skating without even thinking about it. All the tricks are like dialed in from all those years of practicing into like, okay, like look out, I'm about to try a frontside tail slide. It's crazy, but you can't, like I had so much fun, you know. I can't be hard on myself. It takes some time, but dude, I had a blast. It was awesome. I mean, I was able to skate for about an hour before I felt like, okay, I gotta chill, like don't get overexcited, you know, feeling really sore after skating. So The goal is to be able to do more skateboarding and less physiotherapy, so that, like I told you, I can skate without even worrying about it. Right now, just thinking about skating the big section in street league is just insane. Like I cannot picture doing that. So my goal is to just rebuild my knee so that like the big section to me would just be like last year, like no problem, you know. So the plan is to be back 100% ASAP.